My goodness, it's been 1 whole year with my Sisterlocks. Yes, look at them, look at them. Go ahead, look. In this video, we're gonna talk all about my Sisterlocks, what's happened over the course of the last year, answer some of your burning questions, give you all the stats on my hair. What a time for these 2 nails to break, right? Don't mind these, okay? Don't. First things first, you guys know I always, at the beginning of my videos, just in case this is your first time coming here, first time you seeing my locks, and you're like, oh my gosh, love her hair, would love to know the stats. That way you don't have to watch the whole entire video to learn all this stuff, so let's get right into it. I have 705 Sisterlocks. They are between a size small and medium. Some of them are small, some of them are medium, but most of them are between that like medium size. My hair was established over the course of February 18th, 19th, and we ended very early on the morning of February 20th, 2023, so 1 year. As of February 20th of this year, 2024, it's been 1 year since we've had these bad boys. It took a total of 31 hours over the course of those days to complete my install. My hair was layered prior to getting Sisterlocks. The longest parts of my hair were about 11 to 12 inches long before I got them installed. I have type 4A, 4B hair. Texture is very fine, so my individual strands are fine, but the density is high, like medium to high, because I have a lot of hair on my head. I'm here based in Toronto, Canada, and my locks were done by Avalon from Celebrity Unisex Salon in Scarborough. So if you're interested in getting your hair done by her, I can't make you any promises that she'll have availability because she's in high demand and she's been doing this a real long time. You can check her out on Instagram at Celebrity Unisex Salon. All right, now that we've got like the stats out the way, I'm gonna get into the Q&A later, but first let's show you the hair. That's pretty much my hair. Oh my gosh. Comment below, are you on your lock journey? Did you just start? Are you considering it? If you already have locks, like what stage are you at? If you've had locks for some time, give some of us newbies some advice. I think it would be greatly appreciated. I asked on Instagram, if you're not following on Instagram, I'll put it somewhere here, but it's probably down below in the description box as well. What are some questions that you have for me for this video? So I'm gonna just get into them. So if you see me looking down, it's the paper I'm looking at, okay? The first question is, how do I maintain my locks? So essentially every 6 weeks I'm getting reties. They're interlock. I don't self-retie. I am planning on taking the Sisterlocks retying course or class so that I can learn how to do it in case there's an emergency or I can't get to my loctician or whatever, because I always like to be prepared, you know me already. For now, for the last year, I've been going religiously every 6 weeks. So that's how I maintain my locks. In terms of day to day, week to week, month to month, I kid you not, every day, every night before I go to bed, I put on my bonnet so it keeps this nice little shape that I have here. I wake up in the morning, I shake my hair and I like fluff it, do whatever I gotta do, and I just go. I don't spritz my hair with water, I don't put any oils, I don't do anything. When it's time for wash day, I wash it with shampoo. I still use the Sisterlocks shampoo. I go between the starter shampoo and the green tea shampoo. Yeah, that's it. I rinse, I still braid and band, I braid up my hair, I let it dry in the braids, and I pull them out the next day, or if I don't have anywhere to go the next day, maybe I'll wait till the following day, and then I wear them crinkly like this. I literally don't touch them again until another 2 or 3 weeks when I wash my hair again, and that's it. Easy. And Yeah. Next question, how often do you wash your hair and how long does it take? Every 2 to 3 weeks. The longest I will go is 3 weeks minimum, but I think the sweet spot is between 2 to 3 weeks. It only takes me from the time that I do this little shaky thing to get out any lint and just stuff that's trapped in there or whatever, braid and band it, wash. I do wash twice, so I shampoo it twice. I'm out of the shower and then take each of those banded sections and go through individually to make sure that the locks aren't married, or any locks that are married, I pull them apart. And then I braid my hair back down into the braids that I'll basically let the locks dry in. That literally takes no more than an hour and a half. What did you do to prep your hair for your locks? By December of 2022, I already knew I had like 2 consultations already booked and lined up to get to. Went to one of my natural hairstylists, the same young lady that did my color. I wanted to get like a trim and get like a nice deep treatment. Now, because at the time I didn't have all the information and I didn't know about getting the color retouched or whatever right before my lock install. If I had known that then, back in December when I saw her, I probably would have told her to touch up the color. She trimmed my hair. She took off a little bit. There's no point in me paying for someone to lock hair that's gonna break off and die anyways. So just cut it, like just cut it. I don't care. Yeah, she did a nice deep treatment. It was great. Literally the day before my install, I did a DIY scalp scrub. If you go back to how to prepare for your Sisterlocks, I'll make sure I put it in the cards so that you guys have it. I tell you the recipe in that video. I also did like a mask, like just for the scalp. I didn't put it all over my hair. I just put it on my scalp and like the first maybe few inches of my hair. That didn't have color on it. That's all I did. The night before, I just shampooed my hair. It was very weird not conditioning my hair. I guess from the time I knew I wanted to get the Sisterlocks, which was November of 2022, I decided to just start getting my hair prepared because I knew I was gonna do it. It was just a matter of finding the right person. I did a lot of like deep conditioning treatments, which I feel like as a loose natural, you do that like already. That's like kind of like a staple. You gotta do that. Yeah. That was it. That was literally it. The next question is, did you color your hair right before your install? So like I said, no, I did not. It is recommended that if you do want to color your hair, that you get it done before the install, because for the first year minimum, or at least until the hair is fully matured, it's not advised to get color done on your hair. Now, to give you some context, if you're worried, if you already have color in your hair and you're thinking, oh, I can't go do it, because by the time I found out when my date was, it came pretty quick and I didn't have time to go to my hairstylist before that. So I just had to do it. This color, like this very color that you're seeing right this very second, the last time I touched this up would have been August of 2022, because December 2022, when I saw her to get the trim and the deep condition and I told her I was getting my locks done, I had seen her 6 months prior, because I usually go to see her like every 6 months, touch up the color. In August, I think it was either August or July, I can't remember, but it was definitely the summer of 2022. That's when I went and she touched up my balayage. So just to give you information on the color, it is balayage. It wasn't, I didn't have hair. I didn't have color all over my hair. It's balayage, so the idea is that it's like a gradient, and it goes from darker to lighter, I believe. And I loved it, loved it. So just to show you that, don't worry so much about the color thing, because I have not touched this up we're approaching 2 years. Yeah, because I did it August, June, July, August of 2022, and we're approaching, well, not yet. Well, obviously it's still winter, but soon summer is around the corner and I haven't touched it. Yeah, I actually love it. I don't think I'm planning on doing anything to it, and we'll see what happens when they fully mature. I might do some more balayage to continue the gradient, or just let it grow out. I'm not sure. I haven't really decided. I'm not overthinking it at all. And then the next question is, how do you maintain your color? I don't. I don't do anything to it. Yeah. So here's a big question, and I'm not even gonna leave it till the very end, because it's like, yeah, this is a question that everyone wants to know. And I like to frame it like this because I don't think telling you the exact really helps you. So the question is, how much did it cost? How much did my Sisterlocks cost? Now, me telling you exactly how much I paid is not gonna help you, because even if you went to the exact loctician that I went to, your price is probably gonna be different, because you have a different hair from me, you have a different length. The things that you may need are gonna be different from me. Not only that, the size of the locks might be different. Who knows? No two heads are the same. And remember, these prices are from a year ago. What I will say is this is how it typically works when it comes to Sisterlocks. You will get quoted based on the first 4 to 6 inches of hair. Here in Toronto, Canada, I got quoted between $800 and $900 from the different people that I did speak to, the different consultants. And then every inch after that 4 to 6, I can't remember, I'm sorry. I never can remember if they said 4 or 6, but it was one of those two numbers. Every inch after that, you will be charged per inch. Now, depending on if the loctician is a trainee, a consultant, an ambassador like mine, that price per inch is going to fluctuate. I've seen people start from $25 per inch and I've seen $100 per inch. That will help you to understand what this hairstyle could cost you up front. In terms of my reties, that again, my loctician charges per hour. I can't remember if it's like $55 an hour. I can't remember, but I do 2 hours. That's what I pay for my reties, and this is every 6 weeks. For me, it's worth it because even though I did pay a pretty little penny to get these installed, I have gotten so much of my time back. I can't even calculate how much time I've not had to spend on my hair, how much money I've saved from not buying hair products and getting my hair done for this thing and getting my hair done for that thing. And yeah, the money I paid was a steal to have this hairstyle and not have to worry about my hair too much. And the money that I paid to maintain it, again, is a steal because the 2 hours that she takes, which is insanely quick, okay, compared to what I've heard a lot of other people say it takes them to get their hair retied, like the time. Amazing, it's quick. That's one thing. The time, I'm in and out of there within 2.5 hours. Max. I've never been in there longer than 2.5 hours. If I did my reties myself, like, come on, that would be like hours over the course of days. I would rather pay the $200, $175, whatever it is, and just be done with it. You know what I mean? But that's me personally. I'm giving you this information so that you know how to move forward. It does cost a lot up front, but I think it's well worth it. And if you calculate how much money you spend over the course of your lifetime on hair products, on hair treatments, on hairstyles, it's a steal. But it's up to you. Make your decision. Why did I decide to get Sisterlocks? The main reason why now I knew was the time to get it, or back in November of 2022, is because I was just done. I was spending so many hours every day, well, not every day, every week, every month, just on my hair. Whether it was styling it, washing it, conditioning it, pre-poo, pre-this, pre-that, this treatment, that treatment. Not to mention the amount of hours I'd spend if I decide to get braids or whatever. Not to mention just the time, the mental energy that got put into me having to think, okay, what am I gonna do with my hair? What am I gonna do with my hair? What am I gonna do with my hair? Like, it's always at the top of my head, what am I gonna do with my hair? Like, it's always the thing that I'm thinking about. And I was just like, I'm done. I've done everything I could possibly think of that I've wanted to try with my hair from the time, it was like 2009 when I went natural. I've been natural ever since, and I've done so much with it. I've cut it in different styles, I've colored it, I've done different things to it. I'm like, I'm good. I don't need to try anything else with my hair. The main reason is just for a simpler lifestyle, an easier, simpler lifestyle, to get my time back. You know what too? It was just so nice when I got when I did my own DIY Microlocs back in, I think, 2012 or 2013. I just remember the freedom of not worrying about the weather and how it was gonna affect my hair. I just remember that like so vividly, and I loved that. I loved just being able to go out and my hairstyle wasn't dependent on what the weather was that day or that week. Loved that. I loved being able to just get up and when it was time to wash my hair, just go in the shower and just wash it. I don't think I was braiding and banding then. I was just washing my hair and I loved it. I'm excited for when the time comes and I don't have to braid and band as much. It's just a freedom. Now when I see it rain or just like spitting a little bit, I'm thinking, yeah, I'm just watering this beautiful plant that I have. It's just so freeing. It's so freeing. Love that. Like, really love that. And then the last question. Now there's plenty of questions, but I feel like I've answered so many of them in multiple of my videos. If there's any question that I didn't answer in this video, trust me, I probably answered it in a previous video. Check out the Sisterlocks playlist. Everything is there, and I will be adding more videos to that too with more info. I think my next video is gonna be what to expect in your first year with Sisterlocks, something like that, you know. How do I deal with lint buildup? My problem area has always been just right there in the back, nowhere else. How I combat that is in 2 weeks, every 2 weeks I wash my hair, and then a week later I just take literally like this much hair in the back, because that's all it is, and I do an extra shampoo back there a week later, and that typically gets rid of all the extra lint that may have built up. I waited a little longer this time to wash my hair. I went to the 3-week mark. This weekend I'm actually gonna wash the back of my hair again to get rid of the rest of the lint that I wasn't able to get rid of in the first wash, and I find that that does the trick and there's no issues after that. Wash your hair the way you normally would, so if it's 2 weeks, do that, but then a week later or a few days later, have like an extra little wash that you do just for that spot that seems to be like the big culprit area for lint. Stay away from linty things. I was not doing a good job at that, but honestly, I was just living my life and letting it be. I'm not fussy over these locks anymore. I think the first 2 months I was so fussy. I was like, oh my gosh. And I was loving the progress, but I was so fussy. And now I'm just like, whatever. Just let them do their thing. Let them. I'm super happy. I have no regrets. The biggest advice I could give you if you're thinking about getting locks, just do your research. I have tons of videos on here. Watch them. I tell you what questions to ask before your consultation, what to ask at your consultation, what to expect at your consultation, at your install, so you'll be super prepared. There's tons of other amazing YouTubers on here that have shared their journey and their tips too, and locticians, so check them out. And then of course, if you're still on the fence, wait till you're ready. If it's a money thing, save it up. Like, all of the things that are stopping you from doing this can be solved pretty quickly. The only thing I would say is if you're not sure, then just wait till you are, especially if you're a person who's very hair driven and you would literally lose your mind if you had to cut your hair off. Not to say that if you got Sisterlocks and you didn't want them anymore, you couldn't comb them out, but geez, I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. No. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. I will get back to you. I'll answer them. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you can go ahead and watch some of these right here, and we'll be back with more videos to come. So don't forget to subscribe and like the video. Bye.